Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Cook and Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
you get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.
Good. This is Colin McGuigan for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, I got speaking to you after Terence and Errol's fight, but we didn't get too long, so it's great to get speaking to you today. Just your immediate reaction to that whole event, really, how big was it for boxing?
I think it was tremendous for boxing. I think boxing back where it's supposed to be. I think we've been getting a lot of big fights lately. The best been fighting the best, and that was amazing. That was a major show for Terence, and definitely much love and respect to Errol Spence because he got the heart of a lion. People ain't pay attention to how big his heart is.
You were someone that in the build-up to this event, you were very vocal about Terence Crawford. Did you truly believe he would make it look as easy as what he made it look?
I knew he could. I knew that was possible, but nah, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Like I felt like that was a lot better than what I expected. But I knew the knockout. Like what I was betting, I was definitely betting with the knockout. Actually, like months ago, yo, it's crazy. Months ago, I swear to God, it was another fighter that was in the gym with me. He tried to bet me 10,000, but the bet was gonna be not on win or lose. The bet was I said that Bud Crawford is gonna stop Errol Spence. Literally, that's what I said. That was gonna be the bet. But
you didn't take the bet, though?
Huh?
You didn't take the bet?
No, I did, but then it just got a little funny. It got a little funny. We forgot what we said, and it was just like the words was just a little off.
In terms of, that event as a whole, it was great for boxing. The minute that Terence Crawford walked out at the weigh-in, did you know at that point that it was game over? Because he was a different animal, wasn't he?
It was his moment. I think at that time when he came out and he was rapping, and it was his moment. Like, it's his moment. It's the moment he's been waiting for. A lot of people said a lot of things about him, but I think he shut everybody up.
Do you want to see the rematch at 154?
Me personally, nah, I wouldn't like to see it. Just like being realistic. I like Earl. Like I got mad love and respect for Earl, and I think with that fight, I don't like how much punishment it looked like he took. So nah, I wouldn't want to see it.
Do you think that the towel should have came in a bit early?
Yeah, I think Derrick James should have threw the towel in probably around the 7th round. I think with Errol Spence, I think Errol Spence got you could clearly tell on the outside looking in that Errol Spence got the heart of somebody that it's he got the biggest heart in the world. So just if I was his coach and I'm younger, I'm not in the same shoes. I know you got to deal with him after, but I would definitely not. I couldn't watch my fighter take certain shots like that and keep allowing it to go. I would have been there's no point. Let's just try to save him for the rematch or something. Or however we was gonna do it that way, but I would have definitely stopped it in the 7th.
There's been a lot of talk about what's next for Terence Crawford. A lot of people say the rematch. Some people are saying Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is someone you know quite well. How do you think that fight goes?
I think that's a good fight. Man, Boots a bad motherfucker and Bud a bad motherfucker. It's two bad motherfuckers. So, like I said, it's Terence Bud Crawford era right now. So, this his shit. He running shit right now.
Who would you like to see him face next? What fights do you think are good for Bud Crawford next?
I would like to see him go up to 54 and fight the Charlo. I wish Charlo wasn't fighting against Canelo, but it is what it is. So I would like to see him
beat Canelo.
Who, Charlo? I think he could. Yeah. I think he can. Honestly, I think Bud could beat Canelo.
Would you like to see that fight?
Would I like to see it? Yeah, I would like to see it just because I know, like, I don't think that, like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So, I don't know who else probably would listen to me, but I think, like, Bud, stylistically, now I don't think, like, yeah, I think, like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. How he be doing? So I think Bud would be Canelo.
So that's a bold take, Shakur. I like it. Let's move on to your career. You know, we've seen all this recently, this link up with Floyd Mayweather. How did that come about?
I can't even tell you. I don't even know. I don't even know. I talk to Floyd all the time. Like me and Floyd always talking, so like it was normal, but we never really talked about going to the gym. But we talked about it, but we never really executed it. This time, I'm gonna tell you like the real. I told him the day before about going, and then I swear to God, actually I'll tell you what it was. We went to the strip club. We go to the strip club. We at his strip club. We in there chilling. We talking. Me and him been talking all night. And then we got into a conversation about going to the gym. But mind you, I probably ain't leave there till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Mind you, but we in the strip club, like you gotta understand. Neither of us drink or nothing like that. So we in there just talking. So the entire time we're talking boxing, we're talking about 100 different things. So the next day, I ain't leave till I want to say 6 in the morning or something like that. The next day, he called me like 2 p.m. like, yo, what you doing, champ? I thought you said you was coming to the gym. Mind you, I'm like, yo, how is this dude up right now? Like, I'm so tired. I'm like, whatever, cool. So I tell him I'm about to come. We came to the gym and shit. We worked. He gave me some mid work. He taught me a lot of like things, and I ain't gonna put everything out there, but Floyd definitely he's definitely a tremendous fighter that I could learn so much from.
Is that something we could maybe see going forward, you and Floyd linking up together like that?
I mean, go look under the comments. He told y'all. He said we just getting started.
Interesting one. Shakur, there's been a lot talked about Lomachenko. You've said that you want to make this fight. You said that it would be great for your legacy to share the ring with someone like Lomachenko. Do you believe that fight can happen next?
Yeah, I think that's the fight that should happen next. I don't think see, Lomachenko was waiting to see if he was gonna fight Devin again. With Devin going up to 140 to fight Regis, I think it's only right me and Lomachenko fight. That's the fight to make. I don't think there's no other fight to really make as far as like skill level, and the best gotta fight the best. If the best gonna fight the best, put me and Lomachenko in the ring.
Have you spoke to Top Rank about this? Have you said that you want that fight next?
I mean, I done verbally said it on social media. I said it everywhere. Everybody know what it is. Everybody knows who I want, and I wanted Devin. That fight ain't fall through as of right now. The next best in line is Lomachenko.
There's been some rumors today on Twitter that you're fighting Jorge Linares next. Other people will say that Jorge Linares is fighting Jack Catterall. Can you clear that up?
I never heard nothing about that. I never heard anything about. I mean, I heard somebody before when Roy said something about he would like to see us fight, but man, like I said, I want to give the fans the best versus the best. As of right now, Jorge Linares is not in a position like Lomachenko as being the best. Lomachenko beat him back when Jorge was a better fighter. So I don't see that fight coming over top of the Lomachenko fight. I would rather fight against the best. I got 3 guys on the list, the top guys, and I want to make them big fights.
You spoke there about Devin Haney, someone that you want to share the ring with, someone that you haven't shied away from. He's fighting Regis Prograis next in Las Vegas. How do you think that one goes?
It's gonna be a good fight. Devin, it's gonna be question marks. I think with that fight, it's gonna be a lot of question marks. Whereas Devin feel like at 35, he's a little weight drain maybe. That's what I've been hearing from his part. So let's see if 140 he feel better, and can he crack enough to keep Regis off him? Like that's gonna be the main thing. Like, can he throw enough and touch Regis and keep him from just jumping on top of him.
In the recent pound-for-pound rankings on ESPN, you came in at number 9. Devin Haney came in at number 8. Do you agree with that?
I mean, it's depending on how you want to look at it. I mean, I ain't arguing with no pound-for-pound rankings no more. At the end of the day, a pound-for-pound list is really like somebody's opinion. Like, that's somebody else's opinion. It's not an opinion lot from everybody, because you see different pound for pound lists, you see different ratings on certain different ones. So, I don't really care. But what I will say, people need to stop sleeping on what I accomplished in the sport of boxing, because I done went from 126, won a world title. I done went to 130, won a world title. I unified at 130. 35, my second fight, I'm about to fight for a world title. So that's going to be 3 weight classes winning world titles. And I feel the undisputed, but I honestly feel like if I was at one weight class my entire career, I can be undisputed too.
When we speak about big fights and, the likes of Crawford Spence at the weekend, a big fight in boxing is you against Tank. Is that a fight that you believe can happen?
A big fight in boxing is me. Yeah. I think that could be like one of the biggest fights. I think that is going to be like a Terence Crawford, Earl Spence. But I think that fight could be even bigger with like our personalities, just us being who we are. And both of us, I don't know, it's going to be very entertaining as far as like the lead up and everything. I think that could be one of the biggest fights in the world when it happens.
How soon could we see that fight?
I'll say this. I think me and Tank could break records. I think that we could break a lot of
Mayweather Pacquiao records?
I think that we can get there. I think that can happen.
How soon could we expect to see that fight?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm ready whenever. But I'm not sure. I can't tell you. I'm not on the PBC side. I don't know if they planning on fighting me anytime soon. I don't know. I think that it's all on them. Like he's the big pay-per-view star. So he got a lot of people around him, and I think they know they're strategically like planning his next fights in his career.
I need to ask you your thoughts on Keyshawn Davis against Andy Cruz. I interviewed Andy Cruz a couple of weeks ago, and Andy Cruz told me that he would deal with Keyshawn easily. And he said that he's not someone that he feels like he needs to fight at the moment because Keyshawn hasn't got the profile. What do you think about those comments?
It's crazy. Keyshawn upstairs right now.
I interviewed Keyshawn about this on Friday.
Oh, for real? Okay, but I think the pros is a whole different game. Like, I feel like the amateurs is the amateurs. You fight for 3 rounds. The pros, you get 12 rounds to figure somebody out. You get a lot more longer time in the ring. So it's interesting. I think Andy Cruz looked real good his last fight. I think he looked real good. So it'll be very interesting. But I'm forever rocking with my brother.
Do you think that the amateur game and the pro game are like 2 different sports completely?
Yeah, I think it's 2 completely different sports. Like I think the amateurs is about scoring points and gotta hurry up and get your stuff off quick. I think in the pros you get more time to think, and you got more time to set up shots. And in the pros it's 8-ounce gloves, so you last. Like I seen Keyshawn catch Andy Cruz with like an overhand in the Olympics in the second round. If you watch the fight, the second round he caught him with an overhand over the top, and his legs looked a little like, I ain't gonna say he was hurt, but you could tell he felt that shot. Now, if you run into the pros and imagine Keyshawn landing that same shot with smaller gloves, how we know how Andy Cruz will react to the shot.
Another fight I want to ask you about is George Kambosos, Maxie Hughes. You were there, you were ringside. What did you make of that fight and how it was scored and how the result ended up?
I mean, I felt like the other dude won, but it is what it is. I think sometimes fighters need to just beat the living dog shit out of certain fighters. Like a dude like Cambosa, I wouldn't be worried about if me and him fought about getting robbed because of the fact that I know I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. So, like, he's just not that good to me. So, I mean, it was a good fight, but he's not all that.
Two more questions for me. What do you make of the YouTube boxing scene? We've got Nate Diaz, Jake Paul this week. How do you think that goes? And do you like that in the sport, or do you think it should be seen separate?
Nah, I think it's cool. I don't got no issue with it. I think the YouTubers doing their thing. Somebody like Jake Paul, he's the leader. He's making the money, so none but respect to him. But as far as the fight, it be question marks with a lot of them fights because sometimes you don't never see like the people that they fight before. Like I seen Nate Diaz fighting like what he do UFC, he do that. But
Yeah.
as far as boxing, you never seen him get in the boxing ring and throw no punches, so I wouldn't know.
Well, they said that he sparred a lot of rounds with Andre Ward when he was younger. Do you believe that holds him in good steam for a fight like this against Jake Paul?
Nah, I heard that. I heard that for sure. I heard he done that. But like I said, how many years ago is that?
Yeah, no one really knows. Last one from me, Shakur, because I know we're pushed for time. When it's all said and done in this sport and you've retired, what do you want to have achieved? What do you want to show your kids in the future? Where do you want to be in this sport and leave your legacy?
Honestly, I want to break records. Like I'm competitive, and I done told people this before, and I stand on it. I heard like Floyd say before, there probably won't be another fighter like me. It probably won't be another fighter to break the record that I done broke, and like he done said that, which it may be true or it may not be true, but I'm damn sure gonna try. I'm damn sure gonna try, and I got the opportunities to do it, so I just gotta stay focused and keep doing what I'm doing.
Do you believe you can emulate Floyd Mayweather's successes in this sport?
I mean, like I said, I want to pass it, so I'm not even looking to like be still and get right there and I done this. Like that's not. It's an accomplishment, but it ain't. It ain't at the end of the day because my goal is to like surpass one of the greatest fighters to ever do it. So that's my goal. I'm standing on it. I'm sticking by it, and I feel like I can definitely do it. Like I feel like I just got to keep going. I got to keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, Shakur, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it on IFL TV and hope to speak to you again soon. Thanks, man.
Join us for the very first IFL Live at London's Indigo at the O2, Sunday, August the 13th, with me, Kugan Cassius, and some very special guests. Eddie Hearn, Darren Barker, Johnny Fisher, and more. Tickets now on sale. So in the words of Eddie Hearn,
You get up, you dress up, and you fucking show up.